All right, another forestry mulching job today. Got our work cut out for us. We'll be here for 2 days. Starting way up the hill there. Gonna do a little bit on the side here. The main project at hand is clearing down this hillside, down this little road. The road actually loops back down below there. And honestly, we've got a little more than an acre down there at least to get done. I'm gonna get the upper part of this hillside here, clear out the path, and generally work our way back into the forest. I'm gonna get all of that sumac and the other tangle out of there and just clean up this view, get as much of this hillside as we can, but we're gonna start up there. And as usual, the camera doesn't do the hillside any justice, but we're gonna clean it out. It's gonna look a lot better. All right, let's get to work. About to take a little lunch break, but I've made some pretty good progress. Made it down onto the lower road, working my way that way. Still have a lot of the edge of the forest to get there, but kind of push back into the corner first and then get down a little lower, keep going. All right, let's eat some lunch and then back to work. So we're done for today, but we will be back tomorrow. I'm gonna kind of end this video here. Tomorrow's gonna be a separate video. This was a fun hillside adventure. Got most of that taken care of and beat back the edge of the forest here and started working our way back in there. We've got probably another acre to do tomorrow, but this came out pretty good. Lots of sumac and sassafras and multiflora rose and things that ground up pretty easily, thankfully. So that's it for today, and tomorrow we're gonna get into all this more lower growing stuff, but like I said, that's for another video. So hey, thanks for watching, especially if you got this far. And yeah, appreciate you hanging out and watching me work, and I hope that you click subscribe, hit that like button, you know, those things we're always asking for. Thanks a lot, have a great day.